It's September 2018 and we're in Token House Yard in the City of London. Today we're here to interview Angus Irvine of VIBHS Financial. Angus, thanks very much.
Thank you.
We'll go straight into the questions. Angus, tell us how VIBHS started, its goals and its vision as a company.
Okay. VIBHS started probably 20 or so years ago in Dubai. The owner has been heavily involved in market making, both in gold and other commodities markets. And he saw the gradual demand for CFDs picking up, so he thought, well, he'd like to do it with a regulated entity.
Right.
And the first port of call was London. And at the same time, knowing that there's always going to be demand for some other offshore business, he also set up an entity in Mauritius.
Right.
What we've done in the last sort of 4 to 5 years is got those companies up and running. And then recently we've amalgamated the entities under a global company, so we can now cater for basically pretty much all of our clients' needs, whether that is onshore with the FCA or offshore in Mauritius.
Brilliant. Next question. Many brokers focus much of their efforts on attracting new traders, but then find it difficult to keep them. How does VIBHS focus on client retention?
We're always looking to present ourselves as a global company, and I think that gives people a little bit of security. Secondly, there's an awful lot of competition out there, so you've got to be able to do things a little bit differently. So whether that is some different technological solutions or, more importantly for us, good customer service. So what we focus on is giving our clients a good experience, whether that's fast onboarding or payment processing, both in and out. It just gives people a little bit of confidence in how we operate. And lastly, from that, people talk about you, so you have to build that reputation.
Brilliant. Angus, what derivatives products do you offer, and how important is technology in helping you meet the needs of your clients?
We offer CFDs, we offer FX, we offer indices and commodities. Technology is vitally important. I mean, voice broking has basically gone in our sector, so everything is done online. So if your systems don't work, you fail as a broker. And
what platforms do you offer?
We offer MetaQuotes MT4. We also have Star Financial's Swan platform. We have a skin on that, which is a product called Torch, which is principally for algo trading. And on the non-derivative side, we also have an equity platform called Dabble.
Right, so you're not just Forex?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about that, if you could.
Well, one of the things that we've looked at is that CFDs are very, very heavy regulated. And I think that the FCA in particular is concerned about brokers failing, having enough margin, and having basically the wherewithal to handle the business we've got. I originally came from an equities background all the way back in 2000 with ODL. I ran the My Broker platform, so I'm very familiar with equities. So we've able to do a partnership with Dabble. We're offering their platform out, and that gives us a multi-asset system.
Right.
And secondly, it does give us a little differentiation in the market.
Absolutely. Next question, do you have an affiliate program?
Yes, the bulk of our business to date has come from intermediaries. All the marketing we've done has been going to shows and travelling and meeting people. And so we're able to offer basically anything from somebody who's got 2 or 3 people that he can introduce through to either white labels or potentially a licensed product that we can then offer out.
Brilliant. We noticed that you are in LD4, have VPS and STP execution. How does this help you better service the algorithmic trader?
The speed of execution is key to what they're doing. So what we do is we talk to those algo traders and find what we think within our setup will suit them best, whether that is an execution venue, whether it is being within LD4 or possibly NY4, making sure that our systems are sitting next to theirs basically.
Right. Moving on to, again, on the client's support, what educational support and other tutorial initiatives does VIBHS provide?
We have quite a lot of self-help courses online. People can sign up to those to educate themselves if they further need it. Additionally, we've got market commentaries that we send out 2 or 3 times a week. We have run courses in the past and we will do so again. Problem with courses they are very, very time consuming. So what you've got to do is make sure you plan for the long run and you've got a full course available to people once they sign up. So we're looking to begin those again early on in the next year. Lastly, we're also developing a new product which we hope to be able to announce to the market by the end of this year.
Super, so we should look forward to something last quarter 18, first quarter
Absolutely.
19.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Look out for that. Tell us more about your geographic footprint. What languages, for example, does VIBHS support?
Okay. When we started the business, we focused on the Asian market. We could see the growth was coming there, and I think there's a number of reports that have come out that the volume of trading from China and Malaysia are probably the two of the top 5 client trading areas. So we focused on that. Consequently, we've got staff who can speak both Mandarin and Cantonese.
Right.
They can also speak Malay and Korean. And then where we've picked up business in Europe, we're also able to speak Polish. I speak Norwegian, and there's also a smattering of French and German in there as well somewhere.
Brilliant. Do you agree with some private clients' views who contend that the market always gets faster and that success in FX is directly related to the level of IT and technology spend?
There's always a new platform and there's always a new product. If you look at the industry at the moment, they remain heavily reliant on MT4, but the brokers that have been more successful over time, whether you're talking about an FXCM, an IG, a CMC, they've all got their own tech and their own solution.
All right.
The other side of that is those solutions can be very, very expensive to maintain and develop. So what you can't lose sight of is who is your client and what does your client want. And that's why we've always focused on talking to the client and making sure that our servicing of them is paramount to what we do.
You seem very client-focused compared with some brokers.
Well, I think it's very easy to put out a piece of advertising saying that you've got low latency and tight spreads. And it's very easy to say that. But as I said, we focused our marketing on people.
Right.
So we have to prove that we can do what we say.
So would you say, in a sense, being in this glorious building here, that you market yourselves as more of a traditional broker with modern technology? Is there sort of more of an old city personal touch going on here?
I think so. I mean, that's where I came from.
Yeah.
We did have a desk where we did speak to clients and we did look after them. Whether that is just the introducer or the affiliate, or it's the end client, but you've got to be able to communicate with your client, because if you don't, he's just going to be gone and you don't know what the problem was.
Right. How would you describe the company's philosophy and approach to doing business? I suppose you've answered that to some extent.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the next question. What range of products and services does VIBHS currently provide, and what types of clients do you typically service?
We have licenses both onshore and offshore, so we are able to cater from anything in the UK, retail, people who want margin up to 30 to 1. And a lot of clients are now wanting to be papered as professional, and there's quite a rigorous process to go through that.
Right.
Equally, we have other clients who will remain retail, but they want to have more than 30 to 1, so we are able to offer a different jurisdiction.
Right.
Furthermore, on the technology side, so we've got MT4, we've got Star Financial Swan platform, and the Torch algo trading platform. So we've got a range of different platforms and technologies to suit pretty much everybody. Our clients at the moment are mostly retail, but we do have everything up to some small institutions as well.
Right. Angus, where do you expect VIBHS will be focusing its efforts over the next few years to further develop and enhance its existing range of products and electronic trading services?
We have to be nimble. We are a small firm and we recognise that, and there's a huge amount of competition out there. So we will continue to look for different solutions, different partnerships that we can get a bigger product range out to our clients. Nobody knows what's going to happen with Brexit yet, and there may well be need for further licenses so that we can maintain our clients in Europe.
Right.
So we're still going to be looking at those sort of solutions as well.
Do you have a lot of European clients?
We do. Maybe around 20% of what we do is in Europe.
Right. And Just moving back to the issue of MT4, are you planning to take on MT5 at some point?
I don't think we're going to have any choice. You know, the move from MetaQuotes is that you have to go to MT5 probably sooner rather than later.
Right.
That said, our existing clients are happy with MT4 and they want to carry on using that with the EAs and the MAMs and the PAMs and so on.
Right.
If the development continues with MT5, so all those solutions are available, then it becomes logical that you would then go to MT5.
Right, so it's in the pipeline at some point. The FX market is technologically complex, fast-moving and constantly evolving. What steps are you and your executive team taking to ensure that VIBHS keeps pace with the latest industry developments to maintain its value proposition and competitive edge?
We have to be involved. We need to know what's going on. I would say that we tend to hire staff who have got a few years' experience, understand the market, have got good contacts, and then we have to be present globally with our ears to the ground to hear what's going on and see if there are any changes that we need to grasp hold of.
How do you view recent regulatory reporting changes in the MiFID zone and additionally the ESMA changes on retail client leverage? Has this changed the marketplace?
ESMA has certainly changed the marketplace. I think it's been a very tough summer for everybody. I think a lot of people withdrew from the market trying to work out where they were going to put their business and how they were going to trade. Things are beginning to pick up again now.
Right.
I don't see any of the sort of MiFID changes being taken away in any way, shape or form. I think there's a general hope in the industry that maybe sometime next year leverage may well be increased again, but I don't think it'll be anything like what was possible in Europe before August the 1st.
Right, and finally, if there's a potential client watching this, what is your differentiating message to that person?
We do what we say we will do. If we're going to say we're going to deliver, we will deliver it.
Right. Angus Irvine, it's been a real pleasure. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Cheers, mate.